Thank you so much for joining this lesson. We're going to discuss the use of mathematical tables. Use the table of reciprocals, cube roots, and square roots to evaluate, leaving your answer to 4 decimal places. 3 divided by the cube root of 6.859 plus the square root of 0.2468. Remember to subscribe to this channel and to also share the link with friends. All right, let me begin with the first part before the addition sign. 3 divided by, I want to go directly to the table of cubes. Actually, we don't have tables of cube roots. We have tables of cubes. It is from the tables of cubes where we understand what the cube root is. Therefore, because we want cube roots, we're going to look at the number whose cube is this. That will be the cube root for 6 points. So for 6.859, we can go to the cubes table first. Therefore, when we look at the cubes table, yeah, the table is here. The table is here with us. The table of cubes. So we want the number whose cube is 6.859. That will be the square root. That will be the square root. So we look for the numbers here. Actually, you can see it's already here directly. The number is already at this point. The number is already at this point. 6.859. Therefore, the number is 1.9. So it means when 1.9 is cubed, we usually get 6.859. So this becomes our cube root now. So we go to our question and say the number is 1.9. This is the number which, when cubed, we will get 6.859. Then now we got plus the square root of this number. Let me begin by writing it in standard form. And remember, we write it in standard form such that 10 is raised to an even power. So we're going to have, instead of 2.468 times 10 power negative 1, now we'll write it as 24.68 times 10 power negative 2, such that the power has been technically made an even number. Therefore, now when we proceed to get the square root of 24.68, there is what we will get. But it's very good for us to know that as we read the square root of this part from the maths table, the square root of the other part comes from dividing the power now by 2, which makes it a negative 1. Therefore, the power which is now even is divided by 2, for this case giving us a negative 1. So we can read 24.68. 24.68. So we go to the square roots side. Yeah, this is the square roots table. We want 24.86. So 24 is here. 24 is here. 0.8. So we go to where 8 is. 24.8 is here. Therefore, what we are finding on that column is we begin with 4, then 0.9800, 4.9800. Then we add, because in the rear column here we have addition, we add whatever is at because it is a 24.6 should be 24.6, so we consider this, and that is 95, 98 can actually have this wrapped. Yeah, so what we want is at this point 95.9598, then we add whatever is at 8, because we are reading for 24.68. Therefore we start with 24, we go to where 6 is, and this is where it is, then whatever is at 8 down that column whereby we are having a 81. Therefore we will add our 81 at this point, such that we will have a 9, a 7, and a 6, so 9679. So 4.9679. 4.9679. 4.9679 becomes the square root as extracted from the table for this value. Therefore now we can talk about now 3 divided by 1.9 plus 0 point, because we are multiplying by negative, 49679. That part is done. Now in the first part, we're going to work with 3 into the reciprocal of 1.9, then plus 0.49679. This means we can now read the reciprocal of 1.9. So this is 3 multiplied by reciprocal of 1.9. So we go again to the tables. So for 1.9, reciprocals, these are squares. So reciprocals, let me check where reciprocals are. Yeah, reciprocals are here. So for 1.9, the reciprocal of 1.9 is here, which is going to be 0.5263. 0.5263. 0.5263. Then we add 0.49679. Therefore, when we carry out a multiplication between 3 and 0.5263, we're going to have 1.5789 plus 0.49679. So when we add this 0.49679, we're going to have 2.07569. But remember, we are doing this to 4 decimal places. Therefore, we can have it as 2.0757 to 4 decimal places.